Okay, so we are starting now. ठीक है guys. So what happens कि I hope your 13th April का preparation would be going fine. 13th April preparation would be going fine and you guys will do wonders on 13th of April. Okay, you have NDA oblique CDS exam from wherever source, whatever source you are preparing, doesn't matter. What matters is your result there. And I hope you guys pass out of the hallowed buildings. I hope you recognize what building I am trying to make. ठीक है? I hope you pass out of the very holy academies of our country and make your parents proud. The most important thing is your parents should be proud, and nothing should be more important than that. Okay, guys. So, with this good note of today's, we shall start our class today. तो do you remember what we had yesterday कि कल मैंने क्या सिखाया था? What did I teach you yesterday? I taught you, it's just a quick recap of 5 minutes so that people who are new here can also get in picture. Okay. So what we conducted yesterday was how you have to write story. What would be the format that you will be asked to write in story? This will be a sheet provided to you to write story. Okay, this will be a sheet and this will be a box in which you will write certain things which I taught you yesterday and action of the story or we can call theme. These all things you know and story how you have to write what is the like the plot action difference between that everything I taught you yesterday कि कैसे how we write plot how we write action what is the difference what is the introduction how you decide the number of characters and if there are group of characters then how do you write it if there is a single character then how do you write it so these all things I explained to you yesterday ठीक है so guys if you are having any kind of issues ना तो write in the WhatsApp chat so that I am able to see from here because I'm not able to see the YouTube live chat. Okay, so please mention in WhatsApp chat whatever issues you are facing of voice, screen, or whatever. Let's move ahead. Just a quick recap. Picture will be projected to you. It will be of 30 seconds. ठीक है? It will be of 30 seconds wherein you will be told to observe the picture and then you will be given 1 minute to fill this sheet. Just this till here. Till here you will be given 1 minute to fill the sheet. ठीक है? After that, you will be asked for 4 minutes to write the story. Now, what is this box? This box is very important. ठीक है? This box is very important. Why I have made this? This box. It is very basic thing that this box is there. Whatever be the age, doesn't matter. ठीक है? X, Y, Z. That is why I have not written anything. ठीक है? Gender can be male, female, or you can write any like if you're not able to write, then you can use neutral. Not an issue. Or you write P. Oh, you write P when you are not able to identify the gender. ठीक है. Mood can be neutral, positive, or negative. So what I have mentioned here is priority which you should follow. Your first priority should be कि you appear to be positive. First, try to make a positive story if possible. Not like that कि it is compulsory for you to write a positive story. ठीक है if it is a negative picture you cannot make it a positive ठीक है by force it doesn't happen so this was the thing and negative is second priority and neutral is third we generally tend to make neutral as a second priority please don't ठीक है ये हो गया how you go for these kind of I'll give you example that is why today I am trying to give you examples ठीक है yesterday I explained you. For example, this is a very basic picture that you guys see. ठीक है. Some of my NDA friends might have seen when they would be going for their SSB, this picture is being shown to them. So there is a lady, and here it is. So many of you might consider it for as a doctor, है ना? क्यों नहीं? It's very generic of you to consider her as nurse, and you are a patient here. ठीक है. This is what people generally prefer or people generally write. ठीक है. So I will correct your perception later on. First, I will tell you how it is written in this. What is the way that it is written in this box? I showed you here. It's a 25. I'll get this picture here itself so that it becomes clear for you. ठीक है. Just a second. Hmm. So this picture has come up here. See. Okay. What does P means? P means person when you are not able to identify any of whether it is a male or a female. You are not able to identify when the shown element is a male or a female. Here you are able to identify that this is a lady, this is a male, and this is a boy. ठीक है. So in such cases where you are not able to identify, you write it as P. I hope I'm clear. And see here, he identified it as a 25-year-old female, neutral, zero or n, whatever it can work, zero. ठीक है. P3 means his priority is 3, means it is the third person which he saw. It is the like she is the third one which he saw in the picture. Then comes this 30-year-old man with a positive mood, and second one which he saw. This guy perceived this character as his main character. Okay. So he's a 19-year-old. As I mentioned, ki NDA aspirants tend to write it off 17 to 19 years of age. Okay. Male, positive, and it's the priority one. So priority one is your hero. See, this is a sample thing which your answer sheet should look like. Clean, neat and clean, observant, and also appealing to the the assessor. Clear? Now comes the till now till now you have seen how we write these things in the answer sheet or the sheet which is provided to you. Okay, this was whatever I taught you yesterday. Okay, now what happens, the important stage starts wherein you are not having your answer sheets. The important stage starts. There are three important aspects. First one is sheet was handed over to the assessor. You immediately give your sheet to the assessor. This is the process which I am telling so that you become familiar. My repeater friends, please don't judge. Okay. You concentrate on your story, prepare for narration. Meanwhile, when you have given your answer sheet back to the assessor, please try to recall whatever you have written. You can add one or two additional points. It's not that you cannot add, but your plot of the story should not change. Okay. And we tend to narrate our stories to our friends therein. I generally do not recommend. Why? It's not because that they will get to know your story. It's because your story gets feeded in others' mind and others will feed their story in your mind. Okay. So this thing happens very generally. You get a clutter of ideas. Now this is what that SSB hall looks like. Okay. This is what it looks like. I have tried to get pictures to make you familiar, and I will tell you how you tackle every position. Like I told you that day, the person sitting here has the aim to make this party in its favor. I hope you remember that I explained you this thing. The person who is sitting at the corner doesn't have to convince this person in the street. It's very difficult for him to cross such a long path. Okay, he just has to convince a person, three to four people sitting nearby to him. Okay, that comes in GD. I will first tell you what is narration. ठीक है. how narration is important and how to excel in narration. I hope till now you are not facing any kind of technical issues. Please confirm me once so that I am also assured that you are not facing any kind of technical issue. It's clear. Okay, it's clear. Then we'll again push back. ठीक है. तो where we were? Key see how narration has to begin. First, first. Okay, I'll level up my voice a bit as uh, everything is going on. Okay, okay, guys. तो नरेशन में क्या होता है कि हियर हाउ यू हैव टू बिगिन आई हैव ब्रोकन एवरीथिंग हियर आई हैव ब्रोकन ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट ऑफ योर नरेशन group discussion screening ppdt so that you get to know part by part. It's not that you blabberly start narrating any of the story. No, I will tell you each and every criteria of assessors. Try to like you are giving your exams on 13th, right? You are giving your exams on 13th of April. Okay. So you see the previous year questions, na? You have the tendency, or including me, whenever we used to give exams or these things, we have the tendency to take the PYQ and we check the trend. Ki what the question paper maker जो है what does he demand. ठीक है. Similarly in SSB, what does the criteria fits in for assessor? What does assessor demand? ठीक है. We have to move according to assessor यार. ठीक है. Your each and every move should be according to assessor because he is the one going to select you, recommend you, project you, or give you marks. Okay. So you can begin with friends. Friends, this picture has the picture we saw has three characters, two male and one female. Okay. After that, the main character of my story is so and so George, 19 years old, who is a school student in 12th standard, who is a 12th standard student in so and so school. Just an example. Okay. So how did you begin? Friends. This is a very common phrase, not not wrong, very correct word, which can be used in any SSB, AFSB, or whatever. ठीक है. After that, you either can say that my story is about so and so theme, या फिर you can directly say कि while going to the class, he saw that there was an accident occurred. There was an accident that had occurred on a road nearby to his school. He saw that the person was heavily injured, and so, whatever the plot is. I'm telling you of a very common picture. Okay, this is how. What was the first thing which I told you was the key. First, he introduces his number of characters and main character. See, picture has three characters. Here it shows number of characters. Very important. People generally miss. See, why I am stressing upon so much on so basic things. People miss. ठीक है. You did there. I'll tell you कि when we are assessing ना, when we are assessing, how we assess, we are not superhuman. We have certain columns. We have certain columns in which it is written कि did that chap or candidate mention the number of characters? Did he mention his main character? Did he mention his age? Did he mention his like the plot or whatever it is? And then we keep on giving ticks. ठीक है. And this counts in your marks, whatever. So if you miss number of characters, you lost. If, for example, you miss the age, you lost. ठीक है. So that is why I'm stressing so much. ठीक है. He mentioned the number of characters. Two males, one female. Gender भी बताना है. Okay. The story is about so and so. From here your story begins. ठीक है. How to write the story वो एक अलग topic है. That is not our concern at the moment. At the moment means at present moment, not of this course. This course is completely relevant to what the story, how the story has to be written. ठीक है. Like some people ask, you might have asked ki how to handle a very fishy situation in a group discussion. ठीक है. And people do not listen to you. This happens generally. ठीक है. People do not listen to you. I will just give you some certain advices. Not these are not sacrosanct. Sacrosanct means this is not compulsory to get recommended. या ये कोई this is not a जड़ी बूटी that you have to have and then you will get recommended. ऐसा नहीं है. Just keep your voice louder than usual so that the assessor who is sitting here can listen to you. His your idea should go to him. ठीक है. If your idea doesn't go to him, how the hell he is going to assess you? So I'm not telling you to shout. Some people have the tendency to shout. I will tell you the negative aspects also of that. Ki if you are shouting, my repeater friends, they think ki they have a very like a wrong mindset, I can say. Ki they generally tend to raise their voice on a very upper notch. ठीक है. Now articulate. What does articulate means? ठीक है. I have intentionally included this word. What does articulate means? Your tone, intonation, and pauses. ठीक है. When you are speaking anything, when you are speaking anything, you need to have a pause in middle at like any comma is there, full stop is there. So there has to be pauses. You cannot be a robotic mugged up machine. ठीक है. No mugged up feeling that you have completely mugged this and you are vomiting it out. Dual sound. Everyone is facing this dual sound, or is it okay? WhatsApp में बताना. Issue है क्या? Any issues there? Any issues there? Please let me know in echo. Echo आ रहा है. एक second. Just let me know now. कि is it better? Yeah, has this issue solved? Abhi, how it is right now? Increase the volume. Input वाला तो increase है यार. Okay, I will increase the volume. ठीक है. ठीक है ना? Now it is better. The issue is solved. Just give me a confirmation in the group. Just 5 or 10 of you just write okay, okay. Then I will get to know that it is solved. Clear हो गया ना? Okay. ठीक है. Should I start? Okay, guys. So what I was telling that articulate. What does articulate means? कि it is the tone, it is the intonation, and it is the pause. It is the pause wherein there shouldn't be any robotic feeling that you are just coming up, mugging up, and just vomiting it out in front of the assessor. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है. eye contact with candidates, not the assessor. You have to finish within 1 minute. Let me tell you, it is written 1 minute, but please try to finish in 45 seconds. Okay, you won't be given one complete minute. Please try to finish in 45 seconds. And the GTO may abrupt you, like he can stop you. The GTO generally has a tendency to stop. It is intentional and it is part of assessment. ठीक है? Don't keep looking in one direction. Don't look the assessors. The freshers, my fresher friends who are going for SSB, who have no idea what SSB is, don't look at assessors. ठीक है? Very humble and important advice. Repeaters might be thinking that these classes are going for a 6 and it's like it is not fruitful for now. It will be, my friends. I believe to go step by step. I cannot just put in everything in a single day and give you a jadi booty to just like you can have it and you can clear the SSB in 1 day. It's a process. That's what I'm telling. The outside world has fed up in your mind that you can clear it in 1 day, but it doesn't go that way. Okay, doesn't matter. You can come up when you are like full from inside. Don't feel inferior or stressed. Why I have written this point? Ki people generally who are speaking, like who are not so good in English. English में you are not that good or coming from a rural background, then they generally tend to feel inferior. Inferior का मतलब क्या होता है? What is inferior? Underconfident. Underconfident compared to others. ठीक है? Not literal meaning. I am just telling the meaning in aspect of this group discussion. Here, what does inferior means that you are considering yourself lesser than the ones who are sitting along with you. This is what inferior means here. Listen carefully all the announcements and candidate story narration. Whatever your friends are narrating, please do listen to them. Now, some important points which I advise my students in every batch that you try to initiate the GD. I know for repeaters batch it is very difficult to initiate the GD. It is very difficult to initiate the GD, but my fresher friends, please try to initiate the GD whenever you get the chance. As I mentioned you, maximum you should speak 3 to 5 times. This is the upper limit. Speak 5 to 6 lines or 3 to 5 times. Done. ठीक है. Enter after 1 or 2 minutes. Have a pause of 1 or 2 minutes. Don't just keep on speaking. Don't. Don't just keep on speaking. I'm requesting. It creates a negative impact. I'm telling you how assessment is done. If a person who keeps on speaking, then it's negative for him. It goes negative for him. ठीक है. One odd sentence of Hindi is acceptable where you are not able to express your feelings or express your feeling in form of word. Okay. So one odd sentence is acceptable. So that is not a point of concern. Reaching a consensus is not important in PPDT. Okay. It's just a group discussion. People think that we have to reach a common story and that is compulsory. No. It's just a group discussion. ठीक है. Even if your group is not able to reach, we will not deduct your marks. ठीक. Do's of group discussion. Now we have completed the narration part. Now we will come down to group discussion. You may disagree, but you have to be polite. ठीक है. Convince others. ठीक है. I'll tell you what happens. कि if this is a group discussion platform, here if you see, I'll now explain you what I intended to explain you in this course. Some of the good things which you're not getting even after paying hefty amount. ठीक है. I'll tell you the psychology when you are sitting there. For example, let me just zoom it for you. I will just zoom it. ठीक है. For example, you are this guy, the last one, the most unluckiest. ठीक है, you are the last guy and you have started to speak something in the GD and the person here, this mm, chap disagrees with you that no, this cannot be done. So you don't engage in conversation with him. Leave him. Don't engage. Try to convince the other people. ये जो इतने सारे हैं ना, try to convince them. If he disagrees, just come to these two. That this is my point. Again, expand your idea. Come to these two. Never engage in any one-to-one, one-to-one engagement and like disagreement is not appreciated in group discussions in services selection board. ठीक है, तो this is the thing कि don't engage in one to one disagreements. You can, it can be agreements but it cannot be disagreements. It goes against you also and the one who is disagreeing. Okay, so this is one thing, and you try to convince others. When someone disagrees with you, leave him. Try to convince others. This is the psychology where even one group agrees with you, then this keeps on traveling. ठीक है, then this keeps on traveling. Now come up the now let's come with the third thing. I will tell you कि smiling disposition. What is smiling disposition? Smiling disposition means कि you have to keep a healthy smile on your face. Don't have to show your teeth. Keep a healthy smile on your face. Just cooperate, give chance to those who have not spoken. But this doesn't mean that you keep speaking that let's give chest number 4 a chance. ठीक है, ये वाली दिस थिंग, ये वाली जो स्मार्टनेस है, इट वोंट फेच यू एनीथिंग कि लेट्स गिव दिस गाय चांस, लेट्स गिव दिस गाय चांस, ऐसे नहीं. व्हेन यू आर फाइटिंग अमंगस्ट योरसेल्फ, जस्ट रिमेंबर कि एवरीवन हैज टू स्पीक. So in this manner you have to give chance. Accept acceptance that your point is not valid. It can go positive for you. It can fetch you marks. ठीक है, कि even if you're wrong, that you have accepted. Like I mentioned, don't engage in bilateral discussions. That means one to one. Don't speak too much, maximum 3 to 5. Don't keep cutting others' point. One to one again. Don't insist your story. ठीक है, don't sell your story. Sell your plot. If your plot is good, people will automatically jump in your story and your story will be selected. ठीक है, it's good that you join the mainstream. I advise you to join the mainstream. What is mainstream? Ki many people are discussing on one common story and you also agree with them. You just don't keep advocating your story. This is what mainstream is. Now, I will tell you the assessor's point of view. My friends, this is very important. कि assessor कैसे judge करता है? How we as assessors judge you in GD. You might be thinking that it's a what we say कि very fish market kind of situation where how assessors judge. It's just a tukka or something. It's not like that. Okay. First thing is reasoning. How you conduct your problem statement, how you reason it. ठीक है, तो ये दूसरी पहली चीज हो गई POE. आई विल जस्ट कीप इट फॉर अ वाइल, ये इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू. ठीक है, कि POE होता क्या है. ठीक है, थर्ड थिंग इज हाउ यू इंटरेक्ट विथ अदर्स. आई एक्सप्लेन यू कि you have to consider their point of view, you have to consider what their ideas are. Whether you are cooperative or selfish. Cooperative means you are accepting other ideas, inculcating it in your story and then projecting. Or you are selfish, advocating your idea. Okay. Initiative. Initiative is start speaking at the start. Okay. Or when the whole group is out of the idea, then you can speak. Self-confidence. Have a posture where it depicts that you are self-confident to speak in front of anyone. Your posture should your posture should reflect your confidence. Okay, so this is the sixth point. Bounce back or give up. ठीक है. This is a point where it can go negative, positive depending upon your way of doing the thing. Bounce back means कि whether you come up with a better idea when you are being countered. ठीक है. When you are being countered, do you come up with a better idea? ठीक है. AIG with logic is means that you come up with a solution, logical solution. That is just AIG with logic. ठीक है. I hope till now I have explained you कि narration और GD in PPDT how it is. ठीक है. Till now I have just explained you basics of narration and GD in PPDT. ठीक है. If till now if you are having any doubt, you can uh, either ask in the like in chat or in WhatsApp thing. Okay. Or you can write go ahead if you have got everything whatever I'm trying to explain. POE, keep it for the time being. POE, I will explain you. I remember I didn't forget POE. It's a small term यार. Point of effectiveness doesn't matter कि कोई बड़ा rocket science term नहीं है. It's just point of effectiveness जिसको मैं तुम्हें I am just going to explain you only कि there are some pictures within which stories will be there and then I will explain you. ठीक है. तो ओके ओके गाइस. तो ठीक है. Now we are moving on to pictures. मैं आई विल नॉट गिव यू एन नंबर ऑफ पिक्चर्स कि मैं तुम्हें 5 6 10 20 पिक्चर दे दूं और बोलूं कि स्टोरी लिख दो. ऐसा नहीं होता है. आई विल शो यू सम कॉमन पिक्चर्स जिसमें यू गाइस कैन लाइक देर आर सर्टेन प्लॉट्स. ठीक है. It's not that every picture has a different plot. It's not like that. There is a limit of plot in which pictures can be generated या फिर shown to you. Okay. For example, this is a very obvious picture and very easy for you to write story on this. ठीक है. It's very easy. Like for example, if I tell you to write two plots, just in the live chat of YouTube only, just write two plots for this picture. Just in 3 to 4 words, one plot and 3 to 4 words, second plot. Just write it two plots, not one, two. Just write and show it to me so that I see that how much have I been successful in explaining you guys and expanding your horizon. Just write two. Please, guys, write it down. It will be an interactive session. Please write it down in the chat of YouTube itself. नरेशन में मूड मेंशन करना होता है. यस यस यू हैव टू मेंशन. यस यू हैव टू मेंशन योर मूड. रोहन सिंह यू हैव टू मेंशन. मिस्टर एस बुरहाड़े, जीडी में किस थिंकिंग पे बात करनी होती है? प्लीज इलैबोरेट यार. व्हाट इज योर क्वेश्चन? प्लीज इलैबोरेट. नॉट एबल टू गेट. ठीक है. देयर आर सम ऑफ द गुड आइडियाज दैट हैव कम अप विथ. आई विल टेल यू. एक हो सकता है कि यू इंजर दिस गाय. एक हो सकता है कि यू इंजर. आई विल टेल यू कि भाई होराइजन कैसे एक्सपेंड होता है. सी, एक तो मैंने तुम्हें एक बार बोल दिया कि डॉक्टर वाली प्रॉब्लम है तो नी इंजरी, ये इंजरी, फलाना इंजरी. यू आर कीपिंग ऑन दिस ट्रैक ओनली. दिस इज योर थिंग विच यू आर इन राइट नाउ. अब इसको खोलोगे कैसे? ठीक है. खोलोगे कैसे? सी, He can be a final year medical student. Okay, he is having a summer internship in upcoming month. To get his summer internship nearby to his place, he has visited the government pharmacy or the nursing healthcare near to his home and asked for doctor's approval that if he can appear for his rural internship in his village and help his mother who is alone at home. तो समझे कैसे? यहाँ पे ऐसा तो नहीं दिखा रहा ना कि इसका पैर टूट गया है या उसका खून बह रहा है. इट इज नॉट you can't see a broken knee or your his head is bleeding or some kind of thing. So how you can turn it positive? I hope you get it कि how horizon gets expanded. ठीक है. तो आई एम नॉट स्पीकिंग एनी बुलशिट यार कि कुछ भी बोल रहा हूँ. तो दिस इज हाउ योर होराइजन गेट्स एक्सपेंडेड कि लाइक आई विल गिव यू अनदर एग्जांपल आल्सो कि पहला तो मैंने आपको बताया कि दिस कैन बी अ फाइनल ईयर मेडिकल स्टूडेंट जो यहाँ पे उसके लिए आया है. ठीक है, ये एक हो सकता है. सेकेंड थिंग, दिस कैन बी दैट he is a college student in Delhi University, and when he visited his village he saw that many of the people are not aware about the contaminous diseases that are being spread in his village during the rainy season. He went to the nearby hospital, asked the doctor if they can conduct a awareness session for the whole village near the panchayat, and it could be beneficial for the village. ठीक है. आई होप कि ऐसे खुलता है होराइजन. ठीक है. आई होप कि तुम जो टिपिकल इंजरी नर्स देखते ही तुम्हें लगा कि हमें उसको इंजर करना है. द मोमेंट यू सॉ नर्स यू थॉट दैट यू हैव टू इंजर दैट गाय. इट इज नॉट. ठीक है. दिस इज हाउ यू एक्सपैंड योर होराइजन. ओके गाइस. तो ये एक तरीका हो गया वेरी आई हैव गिवन यू हाउ टू help with your perception. ठीक है. तो that is why I'm not including many pictures. I'm just including limited pictures here. There will be a day where I'll give you many pictures. ठीक है. तो this is a very easy picture. Just write two plots in the chat box either in WhatsApp or in YouTube chat कि इसके लिए just give me two plots. Okay, मैं I'll never ask you one plot कि just write a story and show it to me. ठीक है. With time going we will increase it to five plots. ठीक है. तो write two plots in the chat box please. Guys, please, two, just please mention two plots for the picture that I had shown you. ये वाली picture, this one, this picture. Marathon competition, practice for Khelo India. Okay, please mention one or two. मैं तुम्हारे चीजों को करेक्ट करूंगा. आई एम हियर टू करेक्ट यू गाइस. आई विल नॉट जस्ट रैंडमली टेल यू टू राइट द होल स्टोरी. ठीक है. भाई, ओके गाइस, थैंक यू। तुमने जो लिखा दैट इज एक्सेप्टेबल, नॉट एन इशू। ओके, every point is valid because perceptions are never wrong. Perceptions are never wrong. ठीक है। I have read each of yours uh, responses and I will consider them. ठीक है। I will see कि I will just mention which one requires the most improvement. ठीक है। एक ने लिखा था, not mentioning name, कि organizing a village athletics tournament, कि it is not practical. Village athletics tournament is not practical. See, if you are organizing athletics tournament in your urban locality, that is still acceptable या फिर we can say workable. ठीक है। तो please come for practical views. Now you will say that क्यों नहीं हो सकता है, why it is not possible. It is like if you logically think कि गांव में who is right now interested in this, it is good. Okay, and coming up with children are practicing for their sports day in school. See, again, I suppose that you are around 20 to 23, a college graduate. So you are telling that children are practicing for their sports day in school. Then how will the assessor assess you? Understand? Ki if you are mentioning things like, that's what I wanted to correct. See, again, it has come up कि children are practicing sports day in school. Why you cannot write this? Why you cannot write this? कि from my understanding, you are a college graduate and you are writing that in school and children. तो assessor जो है, who is here to assess a 20 to 23-year-old lady or a male candidate, how will he assess? Because he has written here school child, तो दैट गोज अगेंस्ट इट। ठीक है। तो ऐसे लिखते हैं स्टोरी, सी हाउ इट इज रिलेटेबल, कि यू पुट योर सेल्फ। ठीक है, आई एम टेलिंग यू अ वेरी फेमिलियर एडवाइस, यू पुट योर सेल्फ इन दिस प्लेस, इन दिस सिचुएशन, कि what you are doing here, what you are solving here, or what kind of problem you are going to solve, or what kind of plot you are going to do here। ठीक है। तो दिस वॉज द थिंग। सारी चीज़ें मैं देखूंगा एक एक करके। आफ्टर दिस सेशन आई विल जस्ट रीड द कमेंट्स एंड मैं तुमको बता दूंगा। नाउ कमिंग डाउन टू दिस पिक्चर। ठीक है, अब मैं तुमको थोड़ी ब्लरी पिक्चर्स दिखाऊंगा, दो तीन ही है, डोंट वरी, इट विल एंड, यू कैन देन गो एंड स्टडी और वॉट एवर इट इज। जस्ट गेट योर बेसिक्स क्लियर यार, जस्ट गेट योर बेसिक्स क्लियर इन 5 or 10 minutes more, then it would be beneficial for you. Okay, this is a blurry picture. Rather than asking you the responses, I will explain you. ठीक है। You can see, first see number of characters 2, age 1 is around 22, other you can write the lady as around 19 to 20. Okay, 19 to 20. So if you are a lady appearing for SSB, you can make her your own character, and if you are a boy, make him as your main character. ठीक है। Make it of your own age। ठीक है, because here we are not seeing his face, height, etc. तो it's not a restriction to mention anything that is compulsory। ठीक है, तुम अपने एज के हिसाब से you can consider him or her। You can see table on which there are some kind of analysis। ठीक है, there are some kind of analysis। ठीक है। तो if you are a NDA TS, it is a school project, इट इज अ स्कूल प्रोजेक्ट वेकेशन। ठीक है, या तो इट इज दिस, इफ यू आर ग्रेजुएट, ठीक है, और जॉब वाले हो, इट इज फॉर प्रेजेंटेशन टू बी शोन टुमारो टू एनी ऑफ योर मैनेजर अबाउट द analytics of the company, either sales analytics or you can say any kind of analytics। if you are in college, you are trying to automate some kind of thing for college that is for the betterment, so you are analyzing the statistics right now। This is just sample plots, see how constructive it sounds when you are applying your brain and widening your horizon. ठीक है, तो आई एक्सप्लेन यू हियर कि ब्लड पिक्चर में कैसे यू टैकल द सिचुएशन. अब इस पिक्चर को मेनी ऑफ यू माइट हैव सीन दिस पिक्चर. ठीक है, मेनी ऑफ यू माइट हैव सीन दिस पिक्चर की कई बार एसएसबी में एनकाउंटर हुई होगी ये पिक्चर. ठीक है, तो टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट, टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट या फिर मैं ग्रुप पर डालूंगा. ठीक है, ये पिक्चर को, एंड गिव मी 2 to 3 plots of this picture in the WhatsApp group. Or when we are conducting our next session tomorrow, then I will ask you guys ki what you have written and will explain your responses. I want to see your responses to this picture. Okay, please take a screenshot or whatever you want to. और या recording तो is available. ठीक है, don't take screenshot, recording is available. Okay, इस पिक्चर में क्या लिख सकते हो. ठीक है, इस पिक्चर में इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ ट्विस्ट. ठीक है, it's a very, I have included difficult pictures for your help or for your better understanding. ठीक है, this kind of picture might be encountered by you. ठीक है, इसमें क्या है, मेडिकेशन वाला पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कैन बी देयर. भाई देखो, वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग, नेवर राइट मूवी सीन. नेवर, नेवर राइट मूवी सीन, skit, drama, or any kind of this thing which makes the scenario artificial. तुमने सिनेरियो को ही आर्टिफिशियल बना दिया. इट मीन्स दैट यू आर रनिंग अवे फ्रॉम सिचुएशन. पीपल आर जजिंग यू विद दिस सिचुएशन. ओके, पीपल आर जजिंग यू विद दिस सिचुएशन. ठीक है, तो व्हाट कैन यू राइट इन दिस. ठीक है, if you like, he is, he or she, whatever you perceive here, if it is not clear, like if it is more of a lady or a kind of a person who is in the jungle. ठीक है, he or she doesn't matter, whatever you want to take. He, I'll give you a sample plot कि he or she is a kind of a forest ranger है. He stays in jungles only, familiar with the animals. One day on his walk या on his casual thing in the jungle, कह सकते हैं कि on his walk in the jungle या on his fun ride in the jungle, he saw that there is a lady who is out of conscious on the ground, lying on the ground, and she is out of her conscious. He took her to a safe place and then saw that there is a snake bite on her hand or on her wrist. I'm just telling you how you can create like practical problems. ठीक है, how you can create practical problems. There's a snake bite on his hand, and when he saw this, he tried to tie the elbow. क्यों क्यों why do we tie the elbow? So that the poison cannot flow through the blood to the whole body. ठीक है, and then he informed the RMO, or we can say the nearby doctor or the pharmacist who is available of this situation, and then got admitted her to the hospital, and this situation got solved. The lady was out of danger. It is just a sample plot. ठीक है, try to think in a different perspective of which people are thinking. Don't try to think wrong. अलग सोचो, सही सोचो, आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. ठीक है, कि इट इज प्रैक्टिकल. Okay, it has to be practical. अब this is a accident scenario. As you can see, very common accident scenario that you see on day-to-day basis. Okay, so I hope कि there are many plots that are coming to your mind. So this is a easy picture which I am not going to explain you. Recording will be there. Please see, and this is also a picture wherein I don't think, please, ये picture. Okay, difficult pictures को मैंने explain किया है with different kind of plots that you can write. I want you guys to specially pay attention on this picture. ठीक है, कि इस picture में what you guys do, rest of them you can easily manage. So in today's thing, if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can very well ask on the YouTube chat या WhatsApp chat. ठीक है? Please ask. You are open to discussion if you want to ask. ठीक है? I'm waiting. And meanwhile, you are writing your doubts. I will just tell you कि if you guys become little impatient ना कि please explain me this also that also. Please try to understand. It is in a very organized manner, which is going to help you in a long run. If I keep on feeding everything in a single day, in a single day in your mind, it is not. I know some of you guys have 15th or 16th of April as your SSBs. Yeah, your SSBs are nearby in April only. I know. Trust me, till 20th of April, I will try to wind up this session. And after that, we will just have kind of interactions wherein I will guide you with your mistakes. ठीक है? So please don't become little impatient. It will not help you यार because you are in a habit of learning about SSB in 14 days, going to any big coaching academy या कुछ भी बोलो. I am not here to discuss that. तो उसमें जाने के वजह से you think कि 14 days में सब कुछ हो जाता है. Please don't think in that way. Till the time you keep on writing your doubts here, if you are having any, or else you can also write on, sir, will you give any idea for PIQ? Why this is the screening week. People who are new, people who are new, I will just tell you कि this is the first week which I have totally dedicated on screening. How to ace your screening. ठीक है? How to ace your screening, and the next week will be psychology. ठीक है? The next week will be psychology. The next week of that will be GTO, and after that 1 week is left where there will be interactions and preparation of your IO, or we can say interview or your conference. ठीक है? तो this is the मोटा मोटा outline of our 4 week. I will try to get it wind up by 20th of April. 20th means 20 April, 20 April. ठीक है? And after that we will have interactions and discussions. हाँ, everyone discusses your result on the GTO day. It's not a single officer ki he decides your recommendation. Okay. OIR doesn't go well and PPDT went well. See, I will explain you the criteria of selection कि कैसे होता है कि there are 5 levels in OIR, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are in category of 1 or 2, means 80% or more या फिर 70% or more, then you are in a good category to clear your screening. ठीक है? Even if your narration was a bit hazy. But if your OIR is below 3, means 40%, 50% ही हो तुम्हारा हुआ है या 35%, then your narration has to be tip top. It has to be of a standard of listening. ठीक है? तो this is the मोटा मोटा thing. Okay. तो बाकी डाउट्स, हाँ हाँ, द क्लासेस विल गो फॉरवर्ड ऑन यूट्यूब सो दैट आई ट्राई टू प्रोवाइड यू द रिकॉर्डिंग और ये ठीक है. आज की रिकॉर्डिंग आई डोंट नो यार, मैं तो रिकॉर्ड करने में भूल गया हूँ आई सपोज. ठीक है, तो नॉट एन इशू. आगे से आई विल, द क्लासेस विल बी ऑन यूट्यूब, नॉट एन इशू. ठीक है, तो ओके गाइस, लेट्स विल मीट सून. ठीक है. ठीक है.